NASA's New Horizons spacecraft has just completed the most distant flyby ever undertaken, swooping down to just 3,540 kilometers above the desolate frozen surface of the dark Kuiper Belt object Ultima Thule. Officially catalogued as 2014 MU-69, Ultima Thule is a mysterious 30-kilometer wide mountain in space. One of tens of thousands of frozen worlds, comets and icy debris which circle the Sun out beyond the orbit of Neptune in a little understood region of the solar system called the Kuiper Belt. Ultima Thule is an ancient traditional name used to describe the most distant place known, a land well beyond the borders of the known world. In ancient Greek and Roman times, Ultima Thule was the place most farthest north, now thought to refer to either Iceland or Greenland, although both the Orkney and Shetland Islands were also referred to as Ultima Thule in medieval times. During its close approach flyby, New Horizons is imaging and mapping Ultima Thule with its array of scientific instrument packages. 7 scientific experiments are recording images, spectra, and physical measurement values. These include 2 plasma instruments known as PEPSI and SWAP, a dust detector called Valentia, a radio experiment known as REX, and 3 optical devices, the UV spectrometer ALICE and the Lorry and Ralph high-resolution camera systems. Located more than 6.6 billion kilometers away, signals from New Horizons traveling at the speed of light will still take over 6 hours to reach NASA Mission Control back on Earth. This extreme distance means it will take almost 2 years for all the data being gathered during this flyby to be beamed back to Earth. The last few months have seen mission managers searching the skies along New Horizons' flight path just to make sure there aren't any unexpected surprises along the way. You see, speeding along at over 62,764 kilometers per hour means even a particle as small as a grain of rice could be lethal to the baby grand piano-sized probe. New Horizons lead scientist Alan Stern from the Southwest Research Institute in Boulder, Colorado, says this flyby is both riskier and more difficult than the rendezvous with Pluto back in 2015. See, that's because the spacecraft's older, the target's a lot smaller, the flyby is closer, and it's taking place over 1.6 billion kilometers further away. And one of the problems is, scientists still don't fully understand Ultima Thule or its environment. They know Ultima Thule takes around 300 Earth years to complete an orbit around the Sun, but that's about it until the first images come through in a few days' time. Ultima Thule could be a long, elongated body. Possibly it's a binary asteroid system made up of 2 separate bodies gravitationally bound together, or it could simply be a loose clump of icy rubble. The thing is, it's not reflecting much light, so getting any details on it at all pretty limited. The early observations we do have show the surface to have a generally pinkish-reddish hue to it. The pink indicates the presence of ices. But as for the red, well, that seems to be a common colour among Kuiper Belt objects, including both Pluto and its binary partner Charon. As we get more detailed images, they should reveal other features such as impact craters, pits and sinkholes. Whatever Ultima Thule's ultimate configuration, the simple fact is, no spacecraft has ever visited anything so distant or primitive before. But then Ultima Thule has been an enticing target, a distant, deep frozen preserved relic dating back to the creation of the solar system 4.6 billion years ago. New Horizons was launched on January the 19th, 2006 from the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station in Florida aboard an Atlas V rocket. The probe made history on July the 14th, 2015, when it became the first ever spacecraft to visit Pluto, flying just 12,500 kilometers above the 2,377 kilometer wide dwarf planet's surface. The spacecraft also studied Pluto's binary partner Charon and their 4 moons, Styx, Nix, Kerberos, and Hydra. It provided science with a new understanding of the Pluto system, and scientists are expecting just as many new revelations from the close flyby of Ultima Thule.